Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First time with Alvin Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Kamara. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Breeze to throw again. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Wiggins on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
56.
He's back to throw here to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Across midfield to the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Michael Thomas.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Breeze again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders.
Complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 5.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Breeze going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw is Breeze. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. Now Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, don't give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
56, Mike, 56. Mike, that's good.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
to throw again on second down. Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he showed us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's third and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Gotta do better.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Williams on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Kamara.
First down, Saints.
And this will wind up as Saints first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Brady now on 1st down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
This is caught. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Breeze to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From midfield, here's Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Brady going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He was brought down.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I...